Today we are going to be taking a look at the new patch 1.51. We're getting some balance changes. I've heard some are pretty interesting. We're getting a new solos mode in the finals. So already we've seen a aim assist nerf and we've seen a solos mode. Two things that, I've been playing Apex for 4 or 5 years. They have not done either of those. So we're off to a good start. I have a lot of faith in this company, but we're going to be taking a look at the patch notes. This is definitely a patch that a lot of people have been asking for, so I'm really excited to read the actual patch notes and find out what it's about. Patch notes 1.50. Balance changes, bug fixes, a bigger store, better security, and a limited time game mode for all the solo queuers. So let's take a look. 1.5 is a major. Oh, this is a big boy. Oh, this is a big boy. All right, we're gonna dive into it. Let me go on full screen here for us somewhere. Today we are introducing our first limited mode, Solo Banquets. This experimental twist on Banquets pits contestants against each other in a fight for individual glory in a 12-player arena. Just like Banquet, the first to amass 40k and deposit the cash out wins. This is gonna be lights. This game is already solo queue central, but I think that's sure, and it's gonna be like light central as well. It's only gonna be lights and Banquet. We're putting the mode up to learn about your experience. We'll open up a channel in Discord to gather feedback. So they're asking us for feedback as well, which is amazing to see. Outside of the new mode, 150 comes with a litany of balance changes, tweaks, and bug fixes, all laid out below to help improve this overall experience. In addition, with 1.50, we are introducing our fair play guidelines with revamped and improved detection methods for unfair play. From now on, we'll restrict cheaters with more confidence and we'll be able to firmly stand behind our bans. That's amazing. Our goal is always to make the game safer and fun. And then they're expanding the size of the store with a bigger, more diverse range of items at any given time. So we're gonna take a look at the store after we've gone through the patch notes. So we're gonna do this. I'm currently downloading in the background. We have finished downloading the patch, so we're gonna take a look at the store afterwards to see what they're talking about. And maybe we'll try a few things in game as well, but we're just gonna go through the patch notes to begin with. So let's take a look. Abilities, charge and slam. As a bug fix an issue where players could charge while stationary and stealing an extraction. I never saw that. Cloaking device. Oh, so they don't have they don't have per legend. Okay. Increased activation time from 1 second to 2 seconds. Ooh, animation cost, sorry. Increase minimum required charge time to activate from 1.5 to 2.5. So it's gonna feel a lot clunkier to use, sort of like recon census, if anything. Because I think recon census was 2 seconds. I could be wrong. That's not good for light mains. I'll tell you that much. Grapple hook will no longer attach to objects that are attached to carryables. So you know those fun things where you're zooming across the map? It's done. I mean, that was gonna happen. They were gonna fix this. That was not a bug that was gonna stay in the game. Let's be real. Guardian turret will now shoot target dummies in the practice range. That's good because I needed some example footage to try it out. Now we can actually measure out its range and stuff better. Mesh shield decreased health from 1100 to 1000. I knew this would happen. Like I have some videos in the work where I already made a video saying it had 1250 and then they lowered it. And now I made two videos where I say it's 1100 and now it's lowered to 1000. It's 1000 health. That's a good change. The shield was tanking a lot of damage. We're getting close to a point where heavies need to be more careful about how they use their shields and not tanking too much damage where it will kill or will just break constantly. So that's a good change, I believe, because heavy has a lot of power. They need to remove more power from it. Recon census, this is also a great nerf because it was getting way too strong. Increased activation cost from 1 second to 1.5. I believe it was 2 to 1 in the previous patch. So it's on the middle point here. Decreased minimum charge time to activate from 2.5 seconds to 2 seconds. So that's, I guess, quality of life. But generally speaking, I think they don't want you to be able to have recon census up all the time. They want to have a little bit of downtime in between. So far so good, I'd say. These are small quality of life changes. They're sort of adjusting. They don't seem to be making any massive changes so far. Just kind of adjusting the small pain points in the game that have made it frustrating for some people to play. And yeah, let's just continue. Let's move on. And these were just abilities, specializations. And gadgets, and we're gonna see even more. There's so much more to talk about. But gadgets are probably gonna be like the big one. Okay, I knew this would happen. Player damage decreased from 210 to 155. Player min damage decreased from 120 to 100. So that's like at the outer range of I'm gonna pull up paint. Why not? Just so you guys know. So you have a C4. If it's a direct hit, it deals now it deals 155, and then at the outer rim, because the farther away you go, I just realized I'm blocking the beautiful picture I'm making. As you go away from the thing here, like to the outer range, the damage scales down, and now at the very edge, it is 100 instead of 120, which means that it's a nerf to nukes. You need to be more accurate. Obviously, the damage is lower. You can still one-shot a heavy, but it needs to be right on top of them if you do 2 C4s. And you need to like be more accurate with it. Which I said, I don't think they're gonna nerf nukes. I don't think it's gonna happen. They are, however, going to make it more skilled or more difficult to pull off, which I think is the right way to go about it, if they're not gonna remove it completely. Flashbang cooldown decreased to 18. Gas mine cooldown increased. Incendiary mine cooldown decreased. So they're standardizing the cooldowns for the mines, it seems. Vanishing bomb cooldown decreased to 18. Nobody cares about cooldowns that much, so we're not gonna... yeah, you can use them more. Okay. It's not that much to, you know, it's like 10%. But RPG, player damage is decreased from 150 to 140. This is a massive change. This is a buff to light. Because no longer can a heavy one-shot a light with an RPG. A direct hit would one-shot a light, won't anymore. And if anything, if a light gets up close and gets RPG'd, the heavy will die from self-damage now. So that is a huge change. Definitely, again, a big pain point. Stun gun, decreased duration of stun effect from 5 seconds to 3.75. That is such a good change. 5 seconds, way too much. Tracking dart cooldown decreased. Added new scope zooms, that's just QL. This was needed. Tracking dart was probably one of the worst gadgets in the game. Game modes, Banquet. Game show event start time reduced from -6 to -4. Okay, this is like when there's events in the arena, now it's at a different time. It starts earlier. Team wipe respawn time. Oh, wait, what? This is actually huge. That's in quick cache, to be fair. They're changing it here too. Okay. Team wipe respawn time increased to 18 seconds in quick cache, so it doesn't really matter. In ranked tournament, team wipe respawn time increased from 25 to 26. That's a small, it's 1 second, but it adds up. It adds up. Same goes for normal tournaments. So it's a change in tournament. Tournaments will now unlock after players have completed 1 round, reduced from 12. That's good, because they need to funnel more players into ranked right now, because that's probably partly why the matchmaking is so bad. It's because nobody's playing it. Moving on. That was game mode changes. We have way more. We still haven't looked at the weapons or the maps or, you know, anything, really. Maps Las Vegas, updated destruction behavior to get more realistic destruction. I don't know what any of this means. Realistic destruction. We'll see. We've had a lot of occurrences or instances of the maps just breaking, imploding on themselves lately. So maybe to fix that. They updated various zip lines in the level. We will see. Throwables. This is such a big change. Oh, dude, nukes are gone. Or basically, like they're so hard, they're hard nerfing nukes. Deployable explosives, such as C4, breach charges, and mines, will now add mass to throwable objects, causing them to travel less far when thrown. Massive nerf to nukes. Insane. Absolutely crazy. So it's harder to hit people with it. It now has mass from the mines or explosives, and now it's gonna do... So it's gonna be harder to hit them, and you need to hit them more accurately if you want to get a kill with them. They're basically just wiping out nukes. That's gonna be the title of this video. The title of the thumbnail is gonna be, it's over. No more nukes. No more nukes. What I find interesting is a lot of times the community has one idea of something and then the developers have another idea of something because they have all the data and the community, generally speaking, have a biased opinion or point of view. But so far it seems to be aligned with what people think. These all, I'd say all of the changes have been good. I haven't seen a single thing I don't agree with yet, so I'm really excited to see what else they have cooking. So let's take a look at weapons. Flamethrower, damage increase from 28 to 30. LH1, damage increase from 47 to 49. I agree with both, they were kind of weak. M11, recoil pattern updated to make the weapon easier to control. Okay, Ethnix is gonna be happy about that because he's like the only person who uses it. Oh, this is so good. The SH1900 damage, so the light shotgun, damage decreased from 12 to 10 damage per pellet. Riot Shield, ooh. Updated attack animation and hit sweeps to make the weapon feel more responsive. Fixed issues where the Riot Shield could be invisible and still block bullets. I think that's happened to me once or twice. Fixed an issue where the Riot Shield could block bullets while the player climbed a ladder. These are all the quality of life for the Riot Shield. I think it's good. But you know, if you give it, you gotta take it away. So I think this is good. Change some bugs. Honestly, it's all just fixing bugs, but it ends up being like ±0. It seems like I don't have much experience with it, but it does sound like it. Anyways, moving on. Auto Shotty, no surprise here, fixed an issue that allowed the weapon to be fired faster than intended. Of course, we were all talking about the full auto exploit. Throwing knives added new trail effects to make the projectiles easier to see, shortened the lifetime of knives stuck in metal surfaces. Okay, so nothing is in particular there. There is a bug with them, I mentioned it a few times that someone else told me about, that apparently throwing knives are inaccurate while you are midair. And I'm surprised they haven't fixed them. So either they fixed them and didn't say, or they don't know about it, or they believe it should be that way. But there is a bug here. Moving on, V9S damage increase as well, from 35 to 36. Let's take a look at some of the content and the bug fixes. Most of this might just be worth skipping through, but we're gonna take a look anyways to see if there's anything interesting before we dive into the store and whatever. Updated some main menu weapon animations, left side inspection animations added to the following items. This is huge because I needed screenshots of these inspects, so that's really cool to see. Moving on, audio, nothing. Then yeah, okay. Well, the audio changes, but nothing interesting. Characters, yeah, wow, yeah, the skins that clip through wrists and gloves. Maybe we can finally see the watch. We'll see. Controller, allow an option that allows controller players to pick the priority order of reload, pick up button actions. Some of you guys have complained about that. That's a crazy quality of life change. Fix an issue that allowed mouse and keyboard to be enabled on some consoles. Nice. I don't know much about that though. That's a probably not a sim. I assume that it's just like you could just plug it straight in and it worked. Fix server crash where players could attach zip lines and disconnect at the same time. Fix a client crash that caused by certain outfits in battle pass and store screens. Fixed an issue where game servers can rarely shut down due to how players connected. Yeah, there's some spaghetti code. Improve the floor number display in elevators. We're curious to see how that works. Fixed lingering smoke clouds that could appear during the end of the round sequence. Fixed team logos not always streaming in during the end of the round sequence. Fixed some railings that could block bullets in any game. I hate railings, and not having them block bullets is perfect. Oh, this is actually good. Fix an initial spawn in hospital that ran into a small dead end. Great. No! No, really? Fixed an issue where players could slingshot themselves, aka super glide, by grinding against obstacles during vault interactions. Super gliding's over, chat. It's so over. This is so sad. This is so sad. Can we hit a like? Because I actually have a movement guide coming out, and now actually super gliding was part of it. So now I don't know what to do about that. Maybe we'll just include it and then cut it or something. We'll figure it out. That's sad. It's over. It's so over. I might actually tweet that. There's so many good changes this patch, and I mean, to be honest, I don't think this is a bad change either. Vaulting. Fix an issue where players could gain extreme speed by picking up objects that were being vaulted on. Updating vaulting to feel snappier and be more aligned to edges. I really hope that it didn't like mess with cancels or like a lot of climbs. We will simply have to wait and see which one's gonna be. Fix an issue where players can use quick melee on ladders. Ooh, they have not addressed the melee glitch. That's either in the game or they don't know about it. It's even in the game and they don't know about it, or they have fixed it and just didn't tell us about it. We'll see. Some UI changes. Nothing important here. Voice is enabled by default on PC. Okay, that's probably good. Weapons, fix an issue where dispersion spread would not update if the player switched between items. Throwing knives will know how to correct skin when thrown, and fix a cheat exploit with melee weapons. I don't know if that's the one I was talking about or something else. Okay, so that was the patch notes, but we have some more things we're gonna check out. As they mentioned, there is a change to the store that I really, I'm really excited to try out. So we're gonna head it on into the store. Wow, okay, yeah, they changed this up a lot. Skeleton gloves! These are the ones Ethnix was talking about, I believe. Oh, these new ones look cool. Look at that. Oh, that looks just like the, this looks just like the assault class in Bad Company 2. That's 100% it. That's such a cool throwback. I love Bad Company 2. What's this? Oh, that's really cool. I love these skins. These look awesome. Get some jeans. Buy some jeans. These are actually really cool skins that they have right now. Let's play some Solo Banquet and try it out. Yeah, okay, this one works properly. It's definitely not permanent uptime, so that's something.
They'll all be fighting over one thing: coins. They'll find them in vaults or by eliminating opponents.
And in this competition, every elimination will be rewarded with cash straight to the bank.
Ooh, that felt weird.
Are you seeing this, Scotty? Our first elimination. This could set the pace for the rest of the match.
That's right, June. I'm so excited right now, I didn't even hear what you said.
Jump pad deployed.
Vault open. Time to grab that cash.
I was not expecting him to pop a fucking full squad on me. Jesus. So far this seems to flow a lot differently than normal Banquet, but it's still Banquet.
A vault has been opened.
I should have trusted my... I didn't know that was a light. You really want to punch me, don't you? Well, recon sensors are still good. There's not enough of a change for, you'll still get all the information you need. It's a wall hack. I've said it before, it's a fundamental... Like, a lot of things in this game are, like, strong because of how they are, designed. And, like, you have a wall hack.
Unwrap this!
No matter how you tune it, unless it's absolutely worthless, it's gonna be too strong. And it's going to be too strong, no, like, actually, it's not even no matter how you tune it, it is just like, like, normally I say that when an item is fundamentally too strong, it needs to either be too weak, where it's useless, or it'll be too strong, because fundamentally the ability is just too strong. But a wall hack is a wall hack. That's gonna be too strong no matter what. Even if you can just use it once a match, that's, or, they won't make it that bad. But like, even if you would make it like that, it would still be super useful. Because you can tell, oh yeah, these guys, like if you use it 3 times a match, you'll know where enemies spawn, and you can play around that. This guy's actually sniping. Ooh. Rob, don't mind if I do. There's so many snipers, are there? So I'm feeling like there's a lot of them right now.
Contestants is playing a dangerous game right now. In Bank It, having deep pockets might get you chased down.
Oh, grab. Alright. That feels really early, but to be fair.
A holiday gift! They're the current heavyweight, but that comes with its own risks.
Yeah, I get 500 per kill.
APS on guard!
Low grab, man. He is zooming. He is enjoying that low grab. Jesus. Kind of comes with the territory, I believe.
Unwrap this!
There was no audio on this guy though. Or frag? Yeah, this loadout doesn't make a lot of sense for solo. I think, yeah, frag. Maybe even a mine could be better. ABS doesn't make sense unless I have a team and I'm playing like a point or something. I did not even see him leave.
Could lead to a big win.
And these trees are actually kind of strong. I didn't listen to my own advice.
More coins were just added to the...
20 kills.
And the final coin is dropped. One contestant now rises.
It doesn't show the name? Oh, it does. There you go.
Showdown. From all of us here at the finals, thanks for watching.